Yeah, good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the practical number 8. The first program is write a program to demonstrate the recursion in Python. Write a program to demonstrate the recursion in Python. What's mean by recursion? Regression is nothing but it is the function we have the call the same function within the function itself, that is called a regression or recursive, right? Whenever we it is the known concept, you already know what is recursive or regression, the same we have used this in already in C, right? So like the way we are using the same regression or recursive is same. So regression is nothing but it is the process when we call the function within the function itself, that is called recursion. So using this recursion concept, we are going to write, you can write any program using the recursion. So one of the example is factorial number, Fibonacci, like the way we have to able to write the, for example, when you take the factorial number. So, for example, x, we have declared the variable x, that is x may be a 6 or 5, something else. So, when you, the factorial of n, what is the factorial of n? For example, when you take the 5 or this 6, when you take a 6, x is 6, then what will be, how we can calculate the factorial number? That is 6 factorial we need to calculate. Here 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6, right? So we have to multiply all the numbers and we have to produce the answer here. So when you go for the factorial, you want to create a factorial function, that is in the name of factorial function, then we have passed the variable of x. Then if usually the number is whatever the number you can take, it will be starts from the 1. So if you take x is 10, it will be start from 1 into up to 10. So like the way we want to take any number, it will be starts from 1. So the factorial, if x is equal to 1, it will be written 1. Else what we need to calculate here, so written x into factorial of x minus 1. So that we need to calculate when you take the number is 6 or something else. We have to calculate, we have to call the factorial function within the function itself. We have to call the same function within that function itself. That is the thing we are going to do. You can take, you can write any program, but you can use only the recursive concept. You can create one function. That function will be called within that function. That is the concept. Your one of the example is factorial. You can write any program using the recursion. For example, just I will give a simple program. When you take x equal to 6, then how we can calculate the factorial here? 6 factorial we need to find. That is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. So we need to calculate that is a product of all this number is your answer. So here always whatever the number you can assign for the x, it will be taken from the that is the number starts from the 1. So we want to declare the function here, definition of fact. So the fact of we can pass the value x here, that is the x is there. Just this is the example I take here. So we have to assign the variable x. Then we can pass the variable as an argument here. Then if if x is equal to 1, what will be written? Return 1. Then else x into fact of x minus 1. So this is the function. We have this. This is the function name. We can call the function name within the function itself. This is the simple example for the regression function. You can write any program using this concept. So you can do now, and you can share your screen. After completion of this program, you can share your screen with me. Are you clear? The program is whatever the program you can write, but using the concept regression, that is the function. It is the one of the function concept. You can call the function within the function, where the same function we can call within that function. That is function call itself. That is the main concept here. Are you clear? Okay, you can do any one program using regression. Okay, take your 10 minutes time and complete. After completion of program, you can write your message in chat box. Have you completed? Okay, can you share your screen, Akash? Okay, no issues. Can you maximize your font? Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, fine. Next one. Up and up. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Rafi. Okay. You have done only one program. Okay, no issues. What about the others? Okay. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay, listen. The next program is create a function for the stack data structure in Python and implement the necessary operations. What is mean by stack data structure in Python? Anyone? Okay, I will tell you. First, I think what is mean by data stack in data structure. The stacks of one of the data structure in the computer science. It is the linear collection of items. It is a stack is nothing but it is the linear collection of the items. That is, it is the collection of objects that supports the uh, first in first out semantics in the insertion and deletion of the elements in the list. So it is an array, or it may be a list of function calls, or it may be a parameters used in the computer programming. And similar, the stack is we have to use the random access here. Here in usually in unlike the list or arrays, the random access is not allowed for the object that contained in the stack. Here, when you go for the stack implementation, yeah, for operation stack is the last in first out. Okay, then. Um, there is mainly when you go for the stack operation, what is the main thing? The push and pop operation. Push and pop operation. Here, we are using the push and pop operation for inserting and deleting the elements in the elements in the list. So when you go for why and when we have used the stack. Mainly, it is one of the simple data structure that allow us to store and retrieve the data sequentially. So here, when we need to insert the values or the delete the values from the list, we go for we need to do some operations. That is, we need to there is usually we have a two operation. One is the push and pop operation. The push operation is used to add the elements at the top of the stack, and the push operation is remove the elements from the top of the stack. So that is the operations. There are two operations we have used in the Python. So like the way we are using the those operations into in your program. Other than that, we are having some usage of stacks in Python. Stack provides the range of algorithms, and it will be it is a very simple thing. We have to easily do the operations using the stack. In Python, it plays the several stack implementation, and it has slightly different characteristics. There is three ways to implement the stack in the Python. One is the list built-in, one is the list built-in, another one is collection.dq class. The third one is q.lifo q classes. There is three implementation paths there in Python. So we are going to discuss about that. Mainly, we have used the operation in a stack is push and pop. So the push and pop operations are used for removing, inserting and deleting the elements in the top of the stack, top of the stack. In Python, we are going to implement using the stack using the built-in data structure, using built-in list data structure, using the built-in list data structure. And the Python built-in list state data structure comes with the method, stack, and queue. That is, it will be simulate the operation of stack and queue operations. Then next one, using the DQ library, which is efficiently provide the stock and queue operations. And one more thing, using the Q LIFO Q class. There are three operations we have to use here. I mean, mainly three implementation we are going to done here. The first one is, other than this is the operations we are doing in the implementation. Then other than that, we are able to this is the fun operations of the stack. Two, mainly we are using the two operations in the stack. Push is used to add the data into stack, that is add the element into the stack. Pop is used to remove the data from the stack. The stacks, other than that, we have to implementation method in the stack. One is, when you go for the implementation, where there is the three way of implementation is there. One is built-in list, built-in list. Second one is DQ collections dot DQ. Third one is Q. So the implementation that done in the three ways we are able to implement the stack concept in the Python. These are all the three ways. The first one, what is the built-in data structure? In the Python built-in list makes the decent data structure, that is it supports only the operations of push and pop.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Your screen is not visible.
yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Just a minute. there are two operation. One is the push and another one is pop. And the push is used to um, add the elements at the top of the stack, and the pop operation is used to remove the element from the top of the stack. Then, other than we are having a three ways of implementation in Python. So, one is the list built-in or built-in list data structure. The second one is DQ class or the collection collection DQ class. The third one is Q dot LIFO Q class. These are all the three ways to implementation of the stock in Python. So here, the first thing, what is mean by a list built-in? The in Python, built-in list or list built-in is both the same. It makes the supports the only the push and pop operations. Here, the Python lists are implemented as a dynamic arrays internally, which means that they occasionally need to resize the storage space of the elements stored in them. They are added or removed. It may be when the storage space is allocated more than required. They not so that every push and pop require the resizing of the stack, um, using the some operations. Here, the mainly we are using the push and pop operations. The Python list using the stack is called here LIFO. Here, that is last in first out. We are for the push operations. We are using the append, append command, and pop. We are having the command pop. Already, you know that. We are able to do the operations in the first implementation, that is empty. That is we need to do the empty operations, that is it is the standard operations, I mean standard functions, like uh, push and pop are empty. We are able to find the size. So here we are able to do some operation. We are able to empty the stack, and we are able to find the size of stack, and we are able to use the operation push and pop. So these are all some operations we are going to implement here. So the first thing, we need to do some operations alone. We are not going to implement all the method. We are using only the first method, that is the built-in list data structure. Built-in list data structure. So the already the Akash done include as few operations, right? So like the way you can add some more operation in that part, so you have to complete that program. So it is the stack is nothing but it is the linear data structure. We have a we are able to insert and delete the list values using the operations, that is using the methods and push and pop. The some functions, or we are having some functions. It may be a empty size, top and push and pop. So and we are able to append do the append operations also. These are all some operations. Just a minute. Listen, students, sorry for the inconvenience. Listen, the first thing we have to include few operations using list data structure. That is, we are not going to do other two things. We are going to do the implementation using list data structure. So using the list data structure, what are the operations we have to include in that particular part? So here you have to use, that is, push this one, size empty, that is empty, or it's empty. Few operations are in the list data structure. So you can implement all these functions is full. So these are some methods available for the stack implementation using the list. So you can do it according using these operations. Push is used to pushes the items into the top of the list. Then pop is used to remove and return the items from the list. Peak, it returns the item at the topmost of the uh, stack. And size, it returns the total number of items. Not able to connect due to network issue. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible? Due to connectivity issue, I'm not able to connect through PC. Kindly, everyone, share your attendance and then we listen, student. Up to stack, you have to complete before coming to lab. A regression program and stack program you have to complete. Include the operations, pop, push, P, and is empty, is full. These are the five operations you need to include in your program. So kindly do it and how to I will create the assignment for this. You can submit it and Google assignment. Thank you all. Ask someone to write your number, Salim. Uh, I'm not able to see. I connected through my mobile. So ask them your friends.